A very good evening and welcome to the Buddhist Mahavihara's Facebook page here at the Dhammadana series. And this evening, we will continue with our Dhammadana series. And we have a very distinguished speaker with us this evening. And this Bhante has joined us a few times already on the Dhammadana series. And we are very grateful that Bhante has accepted our invitation to join us this evening. And Bhante will actually be talking on a subject called The Present Decides the Future. And this is based on the Kukkuravatika Sutta from the Majjhima Nikaya 1117. So, without much ado, I'd like to invite Bhante to join us now in the studio. Um, Good evening, Bhante,
Good evening,
and
brother
welcome.
Lee.
And welcome to
Welcome.
Buddhist Mahavihara's Dhammadana series. For our listeners who are listening in for the first time, let me introduce Bhante to you. Venerable Professor Dr. Lenage Srinivasa Thero is a professor and the Dean of the Faculty of Language Studies at the Buddhist and Pali University of Sri Lanka. He holds a bachelor's degree in arts from the University of Kelaniya and a Royal Pandit for Oriental Studies Society before completing his master's degree in art at the University of Delhi in India. Venerable Professor Dr. Lenage Srinivasa completed his PhD with a focused study area in Benares Hindu from the University of Varanasi in India. He holds both academic and administrative positions at Buddhist and Pali University of Sri Lanka since 2009, and now with records of contributions to the university and to the country. He is the coordinator of the postgraduate studies at the Buddhist and Pali University of Sri Lanka and a visiting lecturer at the University of Kelaniya. He was also a lecturer at the Buddhist and Pali University from Sri Lanka from the years 2012 to 2015. So without much ado, I would now like to invite Bhante to start this evening's Dhamma sharing with the title The Present Decides the Future. Bhante, please.
Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Chattarimani punna kammani maya abhinya satchikatva paveditani katamani chattari atti punna kammang kanhang kanha vipakang sukkang sukha vipakang kanha sukha vipakang akanhang asukkang akanha asukka vipakanti. Dear Dhamma friends, today I am going to explain about the actions which are connecting to the future. Using the sutta named as Kukkuravatika, I would like to explain this fact. Especially, we have put the topic as the present actions decide the future. This is very common topic. As you all know, whatever we do today, we get the results according to those actions done present day. If we work hard, we can get the progress. We can do the education or political activities and financial or economic matters can be successful because of the present activities. Even our spiritual practices also same. If we practice well today, we can get higher results in future. This sutta was given by the Buddha when he was in holier region. There were two regions in Nepal side. The Buddha Bodhisattva was born in that region. One region is called Sakya region. The other region is named as Kolya region. There's a famous river in Nepal. It is called in ancient period as Rohini River. Beyond the other side of the Rohini River, Kolya region was situated. This side, the Sakya region was situated. Both side, Sakya and Kolya regions. All are, many of them are relatives of the Prince Siddhartha. You know, Mahamaya, Queen Mahamaya, Yasodhara, Mahaprajapati, these queens are princes are from Kolya region. And Suddhodana, Dotodana, Mitodana, Prince Siddhartha, and all are from the Sakya region. Buddha always visited these two regions and preached Dhamma to relatives for the attainment of higher spiritual goals. One day, Buddha went to Kolya region and he stayed a few months there. In the morning session, he went for alms round. In the evening time, he spent his time sitting under a tree or living in a cave and meeting other persons in that region. He was free in evening session, but he was not free because always many people came to him to listen Dhamma and to inquire various kinds of spiritual matters. While he was staying in under a tree, two friends came to him. They are named as Unna and Seniya. They are actually very close friends, and they were practicing austerity, very, very difficult religious practice. Punna was practicing the behavior of a cow. All the activities related to a cow, he was practicing. According to his teacher, he thought he can attain final goal or nirvana, nibbana, after practicing this austerity or difficult behavior. The other friend named Seniya, he was practicing the behaviors of a dog. He was practicing for a long time. He wanted to attain final goal, practicing this behavior of a dog. His teacher also explained, if practice the behavior of a dog, he can attain final goal very soon. If he could not attain the final goal, until he attains that higher goal, he will get birth in heaven or Brahma world. Thinking about the teacher, the advisors of the teacher, both try to follow these activities as much as possible. Many years they practiced. So they came to Buddha and worshipped. Earlier they have known the Buddha and the wisdom of the Buddha and the compassion of the Buddha. That is why they came to meet Buddha, to know the reality of these practices and their final goal. First of all, asked from the Buddha, Venerable Sir, we are practitioners of cow and dog behaviors. Punna asked about his friend. This is my friend Senia. He was practicing the behaviors of a dog for a long time. Venerable Sir, what will happen to my friend after the death? Buddha said, please don't ask this question. Second time also asked the same question from the Buddha. Buddha refused to answer. Third time also asked. Buddha said, I don't like to answer for this question. If you ask again and again, I am ready to answer. But you have to take the responsibility after my expressions about this question. After hearing my answer, there may be some difficulties. So you, Punna, you have to be responsible. The future situations. Then Buddha said, this is your friend Senia. He is practicing the behaviors of a dog. What will happen to him after the death? It is 100% sure. He will get birth among the dogs after the death. He will become a dog because he is practicing the thoughts of a dog. Kukkura silang bhaveti, kukkura vatang bhaveti, kukkura akappam bhaveti, kukkura chittam bhaveti. In this sutta, it is explaining, this your friend Senia is practicing the principles related to the dog, kukkura silang, the precepts, the behaviors are following always. And kukkura akappam. Akappa means thoughts. He is always practicing the thoughts of a dog. He walked using his legs and both hands, keeping on the earth like a dog. He is walking like a dog, and he is barking. He is eating food, keeping on the floor. He doesn't use plates or any other vessels, and he sleeps in the places where the dogs are sleeping, and he always practices the behaviors of a dog. Kukkura chittang bhaveti. He develops the mind of a dog. Kukkura vatang bhaveti. Vata means day-to-day activities. He is practicing the duties of a dog. Therefore, kayasya veda paramarana, after the death, kukkuranam sahavyatang gacchati. He will get birth among the dogs. This is the result of these practices. It is 100% sure. Buddha said. After hearing these words of the Buddha, Senior started to cry. He was weeping. He was crying for a long time. Then Buddha said, Punna, now you are the responsible person for this situation. Now see, your friend is crying. Your friend is weeping. So repenting, I can't get the responsibility for this. That is why I informed you not to ask this question. Let him to cry as he wish. He cried for a long time, then he stopped. After that, Senior asked about his friend. Venerable sir, this is my friend Punna. He was practicing the behaviors of a cow for a long time. Strictly he practiced with full interest. So, as what will be after the death? What will happen to him after the death? Buddha again said to Senior, please don't ask this question. I don't like to answer. Second time also asked the same question from the Buddha. Venerable sir, what will happen to my friend after the death? Because he is practicing the behaviors of a cow. He is imitating as a cow. You know, these both persons have used various kinds of things related to the dog. This Punna has used horns and tail, and the Senior also has used a tail. He was naked. They didn't wear clothes. Buddha refused second time also to answer. Third time also asked, Venerable Sir, this is my friend, close friend Punna. He is practicing the behaviors of a cow. What will happen to him after the death? Buddha said, as earlier I mentioned, I can't get the responsibility of the future. Here in this answer, I will answer you because you are requesting again and again. Senior, your friend will get birth among the cows after the death because of practicing the duties, the behaviors of a cow. 100% sure. Because he is practicing go sila, go chitta, go vata, go akappa. Gavanang akappang bhaveti. Bhaveti means developing, develops. Bhaveti, develops. Bhavana means develop, same. We develop good qualities while we are meditating. Bhavana, bhaveti, develop. So, your friend Punna is developing the mind of a cow and the thoughts of a cow and the precepts or behaviors of a cow. Kukkura chittang, kukkura akappang, kukkura silang, kukkura vatang. Bhaveti related to the Senior. Here, go silang, go chittang, go akappang, go vatang, bhaveti. It is related to the Punna. Punna is practicing the behaviors of a cow. Senior was practicing the behaviors of a dog. Now, the punna is there without having any sorrowful thoughts, because he understood. He didn't cry. He didn't repent. He knew the fact. Venerable Sir, our teachers misguided us. They have explained us practicing these kinds of behaviors, one can reach to the final goal. If they could not reach to the final goal, they will get birth in the heaven or Brahma world. Now we understood. Venerable Sir, please guide us. We know you are expert in guiding the people like us. We are misled. We are mischieved. So we want to know the real path. You know, even today, some people are following these kinds of wrong behaviors, practices with the name of religion. They are practicing wrong things. In the world today, we can hear, we can see some religious followers are practicing very bad things, killing beings. They do the sacrifices for the satisfaction of the God, for the satisfaction of the Brahma. They kill thousands of animals. Even in India, even in Sri Lanka, we have heard few years ago, we have heard in the city named Negambu, thousands of goats killed for the satisfaction of goddess Kali. In India also, it is doing like that. Thousands of cows are killing as sacrifices for the satisfaction of the gods or Brahma, even in Nepal. In other countries, there are many kinds of such activities. By the name of religion, some people are trying to kill human beings. If they don't follow their religion, if they don't agree to follow their religion, they kill them. They kill them, giving various kinds of bad torturings, punishments, sometimes cutting ears, noses, tongues, and the parts of the body. And finally, they cut the neck. This way, they are doing very bad activities with the name of religion. They want other people to believe or follow their own religion. This is very bad situation. Even in the period of Buddha, there were such kind of activities. Buddha preached Dhamma to these two friends. I have taken the main expression of the Buddha in this sutta. Chattarimani punna kammani sayang abhinya satchikatva paveditani. There are 4 factors which are related to the actions which are understood by me myself, practicing the meditation and practicing the spiritual path. They are as follows. Atti punna kammang kanhang kanha vipakang. There are dark activities which have got power to produce bad results. Kanhang kammang kanha vipakang. Kanha means black or bad, wrong. Kanhang kammang, bad activities. Kanha vipakang means bad results. If we follow bad or wrong activities, we will get bad results here and hereafter. Second fact is Atti punna kammang sukkang sukka vipakang. Sukkang kammang means bright activities or white activities. White signifies the good. Sukkang kammang means good activity. If we do good activities, we will get good results. Sukha vipakang means good results. I will explain these things later on. This is the second fact. The third fact is Atti punna kammang. Kanha sukha kammang, kanha sukha vipakang. There are some activities which are connected to good and bad. This is sometimes a cause for the confusion to our listeners. I will explain. Kanha and sukha, good and bad, both are included in the same action. Then the results also will be the same. The results will be good and bad, mixed with good and bad. For example, I will tell you, there are some disciples who are listening to Dhamma, who have got connection with the bad things. Some Dhamma listeners are there, they are listening Dhamma, but they have used alcohol. They have drunk well, but they are listening Dhamma. Some disciples are there, they are not following good deeds, they are stealing sometimes. They are practicing the wrong things. They are telling lies. They are doing various kinds of wrong things, but they do good things also, offer dana, offer alms to the Mahasangha, offer flowers and other things to the Buddha, but they are earning money doing bad things. They offer flowers to the Buddha early in the morning, but their business is cheating others, selling wrong things. Sometimes they sell weapons or poisons or the forbidden things. Buddha has prohibited some things to trade, such as weapons and liquors, alcohol, and also flesh or meat and beans. Early period, there were people who were selling beans, animals and beans. So while doing wrong things, they are doing the good things in the same time. They do good things in the same time. These are called kanha sukha kamma, good and bad. What will happen to them? They get birth in human world, they get birth in heaven, but they live lack of facilities. They will not have full facilities among the gods. They will not get good facilities among the human beings. They have offered flowers and alms to the Buddha and monks, doing wrong things. While they are doing wrong things, as a result of offering flowers or offering alms, they get birth in the heaven. But they did those good activities while they are doing bad things. Therefore, the gods, those gods, don't have enough brightness, enough divine mansions and divine food. They don't have divine fragrance. Their body also not shining. Their body is similar to a charcoal or dark color. So their body is black color. They have got black color body, but other gods are shining like a golden statue, golden image. But these persons are having lack of facilities in the heaven. We normally name them as Appe Sakka, Appe Sakka, Mahe Sakka. There are two groups of the gods. Mahe Sakka means they have got full facilities. Appe Sakka means they have a lack of facilities in the heaven. Even in the human world, people are experiencing the same thing. You know, some people have got many facilities. They have got many houses, many vehicles, and they have got much money. They are wealthy, they are healthy, full of comfortable things are there with him. The reason is they have practices good activities, good karma, while they were living in this birth cycle. They did it very well. But there are some people in this world, they don't have enough food, they don't have houses, they don't have vehicles, they don't have wealth, they don't have health, they are very weak, they are very poor, nothing is there with them. What is the reason? They have done good deeds while they were traveling in this birth cycle, but in the same time they have practiced bad activities also. Because of the good deeds, good merits, they have get birth in the human world. But due to the bad activities, they have got those kinds of difficulties. That is the reason, Buddha said, the reason for these differences is karma, actions done in their previous births and this birth. This is the third fact. The fourth one is more difficult to understand. Atti punna kammang akanhang asukkang akanha asukka vipakang kammakkayaya samvattati. Punna, there are activities or karma which are not good, not bad, not dark, not bright. These karmas, these actions are not connected to the good, not connected to the bad. Then you will think, what is that? Are there that kind of activities or karmas? Buddha said, yeah, yes, there are. some actions which are not connected to the bad, which are not connected to the good. The results also the same. The results also not good, not bad. What is this? My brothers and sisters, can you understand the fourth one? Can you guess? In this sutta, it is explained very well. This is connected to the destruction of the action or karma. It is following by the disciples who are practicing the higher level of the path to the liberation. When we practice the path to the liberation, we are practicing these types of actions. This is very connected to the kusala or bodhipakkhika dhamma. As you have heard, as you have studied, there are 37 limbs related to the Buddhahood or Arahanthood. We have to practice these 37 factors to reach to the final goal. They are named in Pali as Satta Tinsa Bodhipakkhiya Dhamma. 37 factors. They are very connected to the kusala. Kusalas are very connected to the final goal, not the merits, not the demerits. They are not connected to the final goal. Merits produces the comfortable births in this birth cycle. Merits have got that much power to produce births, many births, giving lots of good facilities, comfortable things. When we offer alms, when we offer flowers, oil lamps, candles, incense sticks, and when we do various kinds of good activities, thinking about merit, yes, we will earn merits. It is sure. As a result of these merits, we will get birth in heaven, we will get birth in human world again and again with many comforts. When we practice kusala, what will happen to us? The birth cycle will be reduced. We will reach to final goal very soon. At that time, we don't think about the birth cycle, the facilities of in next birth. We don't get wish, or we don't have any wish to get birth in the heaven or in the human world or in the Brahma world. We don't have that kind of wish. We think to reach to final goal or nirvana, nibbana. Only that idea is there within us. We want to end this birth cycle. If you wish to get birth in human world or heaven or Brahma world, what will happen to you? You will get birth in those realms, those worlds again and again. After finishing or after ending the merits, where will you go? You will go to the hell, because merits finished, ended, no more merits. Therefore, you will get birth in the hell or in hungry ghost world or any other difficult births. Buddha said, don't wish the births in those kinds of good worlds. Just you have to think, end this birth cycle. When you practice kusala, these 37 factors, day by day, moment by moment, second by second, you will reach to the final goal. What are those kusala? What are those 37 factors? Chattaro Satipatthana. In Sampasadaniya Sutta, Buddha explained there are kusalas as follows. There are 37 kusalas. Chattaro Satipatthana, 4 Satipatthanas. Kayanupassana, Vedananupassana, Chittanupassana, Dhammanupassana. Related to the meditation. You have to meditate. When you meditate, you can destroy the cravings which are stored in your mind. When you meditate, you can destroy the previous kammas or actions, seeds of the kammas, which are caused for the birth cycle. In the last fact, Buddha said clearly, Akanna asukka kammang, akanna asukka vipakang, kammakkayaya sangvattati. Buddha taught here how to destroy the kammas, seeds of kammas from your mind. The seeds of kammas are stored in your mind. You have earned thousands of seeds of kammas for a long time in this birth cycle. While you are meditating, you can see them, you can recognize them, then you can destroy them. How to destroy? Buddha is a physician. He taught us to do a surgery. Do a surgery to remove these cravings and kammas. They are in your mind, inner mind. They are stored in your inner mind. You meditate, especially the vipassana meditation, thinking impermanency, thinking suffering, thinking selflessness on all the things in this world. You can do vipassana meditation. Take your body as an object. Think about your body. This body is impermanent. This body is producing suffering. This body is selfless. I can't take it as my own body because it is facing various kinds of changes. If it is impermanent, if it is producing suffering, why I take it as my own one? Buddha asked from the disciples. You ask by yourself while you are meditating, while you are practicing vipassana meditation, you think about your body as anicca, dukkha, anatta. Not only about your body, but also the other things, other persons in this world. Take all the objects in this world in the same manner. Then the cravings will not develop in your mind furthermore. The cravings which are stored in your mind will be ended. Amazing. While you are meditating, you can erase, you can delete, you can remove, you can destroy all the cravings which are deposited, stored in your mind for a long time in this birth cycle. In the same time, you can destroy the kammas, the seeds of karma. This teaching is not in many places. It is very rare. It is rarely found in suttas. Kammakkaya. Normally, ragakkaya, dosakkaya, mohakkaya is there. When we remove the raga, dosa, moha, the lust, anger, and ignorance or illusion, we have to remove when we reach to the final goal. But kammakkaya, it is not mentioned in many places. It is mentioned only in few places. In this sutta, Kukkuravatika Sutta, it is explained. Kammakkayaya samvattati. This last fact, the last one, is very connected to the kammakkaya. No more developing kammas. No need kammas. Because he has got a clear wish, determination to stop this birth cycle. He doesn't want to get birth in the heaven. He doesn't want to get birth in the human world again and again. See how much we have deluded. Most Buddhist disciples are deluded. They are not having enough knowledge to follow the final path, the path to the liberation. This is very important. 4 satipatthanas are explained here. Kayanupassana, Vedananupassana, Chittanupassana, Dhammanupassana. Then there are 4 kinds of factors, Iddipada, 4 Iddipadas. They are Chanda, Chitta, Virya, Vimansa. Chanda means will to practice meditation. Chitta means mind, the mind to practice meditation. Virya, the effort to practice meditation. Vimansa, the clear knowledge about the clear knowledge on the path to the liberation. Vimansa, he should know clearly, as in this sutta explained. Disciples must understand the real and correct path to the liberation, or else he will go in another way. He will be deluded. He will be in this birth cycle for a long time. Countless births will get by him. So, Chanda, Chitta, Virya, Vimansa must be practiced. They are very connected to the final goal. They are named as Kusala. Punya and Kusala have got different meanings. Punya is producing the comfortable lives, births in this birth cycle. Kusala is producing the skills which are caused to the stop of the birth cycle. It is very connected to the final goal, Nibbana. Then Buddha said there are more factors related to Kusala. They are Satta Bujjanga. 7 kinds of factors which are connected to the enlightenment. Sati, Dhammavichaya, Virya, Piti, Passaddi, Samadhi, Upekha. Our brothers and sisters learned, studied these 7 limbs or factors in last Dhamma talks. Sati means mindfulness. Dhamma Vichaya, inquiry to the Dhamma. Virya, effort. Piti, while they are practicing meditation, they will get rapture or happiness, but they should not cling on that rapture or happiness. Piti. Pasadhi means softness of mind and body. While they are practicing the meditation, they just feel the soft condition, soft nature of their mind and the body. Pasadhi means softness. Samadhi, concentration. Samadhi, concentration will be there while they are practicing meditation. It is very necessary factor to the attain final goal. Samadhi, deep absorption, deep concentration must be there in the mind of the disciples while they are practicing meditation. They can earn it. The seventh one is upekha, equanimity. He don't care any disturbances. Sometimes he will not get enough food. He will not get enough facilities. He will get lots of bad experiences. No chance to sleep, no place to sleep, nowhere to sleep. So many difficulties are there. The disciples of the Buddha bear these difficulties with the quality of upekha. They practice equanimity. So these 7 factors are related to the kusala. They have to develop these kusalas to attain final goal. Furthermore, Buddha said there are 5 kinds of indriyas and balas, powers and senses, sense organs. Actually, pancha indriya and pancha bala in Pali. Pancha indriya means 5 sense organs, but here the words are different, meanings also different. Pancha indriya means Saddha, Virya, Sati, Samadhi, Panya. 5 factors are mentioned here. They are very useful as to the 5 sense organs, similar to the 5 sense organs. Sense organs are named as eye, ear, nose, tongue, and body. These are called sense organs. No? So in this sutta, it is explained the 5 sense organs means Saddha, Virya, Sati, Samadhi, Panya. The faith must be there. Saddha, the faith means not blind faith. Faith with wisdom. Saddha. Virya. Virya is effort. Sati means mindfulness. Again, it is named. Saddha, Virya, Sati, Samadhi, concentration. Panya means wisdom. These 5 factors are there among the disciples who are practicing the final path. So they, even our brothers and sisters must practice these 5 things. Saddha must be there, faith on the Buddha, Dhamma and Sangha. You should have good knowledge about Buddha. He preached this great doctrine, and we have to respect him, we have to worship him, we have to offer him considering his great qualities and great humanity and great compassion. And we have to respect the Dhamma. Dhamma is a very great teaching of the Buddha. It is a philosophy, it is not a religion, it is to be practiced. Dharma, the word gives or refers the real meaning. Dhru means bear. Dharma, the word dharma was originated with the root dhru. So dhru means bear. We have to bear or practice. The things which are to be practiced are named as dharma or dhamma. So we have to consider about our monks. They have sacrificed their lives for the sake of the Buddhism. They are having various kinds of feelings similar to you, but they have controlled them. They are controlling them. They are training. They are mind to attain final goal, and they are protecting this great doctrine. They are protecting this Buddha Sasana, sacrificing their life. Therefore, we have to worship them. We have to offer foods them. We have to respect them. You can't do it, but they do it. They have completely sacrificed their life to the Buddhist order, Buddha Sasana. So we have to get clear understanding. Faith, Saddha is very necessary. In this sutta, Buddha explained the 5 organs, and also 5 powers are there. 5 powers also same: Saddha Bala, Virya Bala, Sati Bala, Samadhi Bala, Panya Bala. These 5 things named again as Bala or powers. So they are very useful. Without these powers, these Indriya or Balas, we can't reach to the final goal. Finally, we have 2 more factors. Chattaro Sammapadana, Aryo Attangiko Maggo. Aryo Attangiko Maggo means Noble Eightfold Path. Noble Eightfold Path also related to the Kusala. It is completely leading us to the final goal. And Chattaro Sammapadana means there are 4 kinds of factors to be practiced. Now we have good qualities, so we have to develop them. That is the first one. First attempt. Some good or kusala activities I don't have practiced yet. Then you have to practice them day by day. The things which are not practiced yet in the good manner, we have to practice them day by day, develop. Then if we have bad qualities, we have to remove them. We have to stop to develop them. And if we don't have bad activities, we should not try to practice them. It is the 4th factor. Some people are there, they are trying to experience doing bad things. Sometimes they haven't used drugs. Then they think, oh, I don't have practice it. I have to use drugs. I want to see what will happen to me. So they try to do it. Buddha said, no, don't do those things. They are wrong things. Don't do wrong things, thinking the experiences, so getting new experiences. If someone is there not have used alcohol, they think, oh, I don't have used alcohol, I have to practice it. I want to drink some. I want to see the result. What will happen to me after using alcohol? Then they start. What will happen to them? They become they will addict to those things. They can't stop it. So Buddha said, don't try to practice those wrong things which are not done yet. In this sutta, see, Buddha explained clearly how to remove those kammas and cravings using meditation. Practicing 37 factors, so satta thins bodhipakkhya dhamma, one can reach to final goal very soon. They don't have any bondage to the world or the persons in this world, to the objects in this world. No bondages. They are free from those bondages. They are only practicing the path to the liberation. They are practicing the samatha bhavana. They are practicing vipassana bhavana. They are reaching to final goal day by day, removing the seeds of cravings and the seeds of kamma in their mind. This is the teaching of the Buddha given in this sutta, the two friends named Punna and Seniya was so happy. They understood the teaching of the Buddha and requested, Venerable Sir, from today we are the disciples of you. We want to get ordination in your Buddhist order. We want to get higher ordination in your Buddhist order. Buddha said, no, at once you can't take it. You have to live on probation period 4 months. 4 months probation period recommended by the Buddha. Then they said, okay, no problem. If you take us into your Buddhist order, we are ready to live on probationary period, 4 months probationary period. We agree. Then Buddha said, okay, let's go with me. I introduce you, both of you, to our Mahasangha. Before going there, you have to remove your horns and tails. Please remove. And you have to wear clothes. Now you are naked. You have practiced the behavior of a cow and behavior of a dog. Now stand up, let's go, and I can guide you. Then both friends agreed. They entered to the Buddhist order and they became arahants within few months, practicing the path of the Buddha to the liberation. So my dear Dhamma friends, it is enough for today. Now I'm going to wind up this Dhamma talks. Please remember these Dhamma factors. They are very useful to us. We have to clearly recognize, clearly understand the path to the liberation. May you all attain Nibbana. Bless of the Pilgrims.
Thank you, Bhante, for that excellent sharing this evening. There are a few questions. I hope you'll be able to answer those questions. I will put the questions onto the screen.
First question, when you mean to stop the birth cycle, does it mean the end of self, identity, still have a body, or at that stage there is no longer any form of body, no mind? Yes, there is no longer self or body or mind. Completely stop. As example, the fire will burn if there are the things to burn. If there are no things to burn, the fire will stop. In the same manner, the things to remain are removed from our mind, therefore no more journey. That is the end. No more self, no more body, no more mind. That is the answer. Second question, can you please explain a bit on the fact that meditation can alter, destroy, and end kusala merits? Yeah, actually, I don't use kusala here. The word kusala I don't use. Merits can be used. If we practiced meditation, the seeds of karma. Seeds of karma are three kinds. One is merits, second one is demerits, third one is jhana, which are producing lone life in the Brahma world. So they are actually sometimes end. It means phase to the end. Then they will get birth in the hell or those kinds of bad places. So in Paticca Samuppada, it is explaining avidya pachya sankhara. We accumulate various kinds of things because of the ignorance. What are those sankhara? Sankhara means punyabhi sankhara, the accumulations of merits. Apunyabhi sankhara, the accumulations of demerits. Ananjabhi sankhara, the accumulations of the jhanas. Jhanas also produce in the birth cycle. Buddha said, don't stop in the jhana. You have to go ahead. So if you stay in the jhana and stop there, the birth cycle will be there furthermore. So we can remove merits, demerits, and those forces which are caused to the birth cycle while we are practicing meditation. We can remove all these things. Third question, how do we make sure our next life we still have a chance to come to the human world and be a Buddhist and continue to practice the Buddha Dhamma? Thank you. So if we start this path to the liberation, so yes, we will do it continuously. After the death, we will get birth again in this human world. Then we start where we have stopped. We practice until the death, but we could not attain final goal. Then we get birth again in the human world or heavenly world. We start again in that birth. We start there where we have stopped. You have to remember it. This is connected to birth by birth. After the death, we will not lost all these things. We are very connected to our mind. We get birth in a good place, and sometimes we will get ordination early period of our life. Then we start to meditate. Then we practice this path. In that birth also, sometimes we could not finish all these cravings and seeds of karma. Then in the next birth, until we attain nibbana or final goal, we will get good births in this birth cycle. The thing is there, we have to start. We have to start this human life we received to do it. We have got a chance to do it. If we miss this chance, there will not be a chance in future. Therefore, you have to remember to use this chance to practice the great teaching of the Buddha. Next question. What about generational fishermen who do it as an occupation and yet they are good Buddhists or other religionists? What will be their outcomes in samsara? Actually, if they do these things with understanding, volition activities, it is very connected to the demerits. As the results of demerits, they will get birth in hell or in bad births. We can't stop it. They have to understand, they have to recognize the real path. Until they realize the real path, they will get bad results. No chance.
Thank you, Bhante. I think that were all the four questions we had this evening. I think you
Okay,
answered
thank
them
you.
quite well. Yeah. Bhante, before we end, can we do the Anumodana through the Devas and to the dearly departed?
Okay, brother. Akasatta cha bummatta deva naga mahiddika Punyantang anumoditva chirang rakhantu lokasasanang chirang rakhantu dhammadesanang chirang rakhantu mam parang idam me nyatinang hotu sukita huntu nyatayo idam me nyatinang hotu sukita huntu nyatayo idam wo nyatinang hotu sukita huntu nyatayo. So I would like to transfer merits to the gods, and also I would like to transfer the merits to the departed ones. Today, this Dhamma talk was sponsored by the few our brothers and sisters. The names are given on the screen. So may they get good births in this birth cycle. The departed ones may get comfortable lives in this birth cycle. May they attain final goal very soon. The our devotees who are sponsored, who were sponsored this Dhamma talk, also may get the success in this life, progress in this life, with the blessings of the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha and the gods. May you attain final goal very soon as a result of this great Dhamma Dana program, and other listeners also may attain final goal very soon. No need to wish good births, just we wish may we attain final goal as soon as possible, removing all the sufferings of this birth cycle. May you attain Nibbana, bliss of triple gems.
Thank you, Bhante. Thank you for the Anumodana. And so we've come to the end of this evening's Dhamma sharing. On behalf of the Committee of Management and also the monks of the Buddhist Mahavihara, we would like to take this opportunity to thank Professor Denagir Siriniwasa Thera for taking time off to be with us this Sunday evening and sharing with us his knowledge on the suttas. Especially this evening, you were talking about the Kukkuravatika Sutta. We will hope to have Bhante with us in the next near future to discuss other suttas, which is very familiar with. And on behalf of the Committee of Management, also we'd like to thank our sponsors and also to our listeners who will be listening to us this evening.